The wrestling world has been left stunned, and the reverberations of recent events are being felt across the WWE universe like never before. Fans, wrestlers, and industry insiders alike are still grappling with the news that no one expected, a story that touches not just the dramatic spectacle of wrestling, but the very human realities behind the athletes we cheer for every week. Seth Rollins, widely known as the Monday Night Messiah, the architect and a visionary in the ring, has left an irreplaceable void in the hearts of fans and colleagues alike. While the details of the incident are difficult to process, what stands out is the humanity behind it, the life, career, and relationships of a man who had given so much to the sport he loved. It's not just the loss itself, but the circumstances that preceded it, which reveal the pressures and risks that wrestlers face, and how a series of preventable issues, overlooked concerns, and systemic challenges within WWE contributed to a situation that could have been avoided with proper foresight, planning, and care. Seth Rollins, the man behind the persona. To truly understand the impact of these events, we need to look beyond the ring and the persona and focus on Seth Rollins, the person. Seth was not only a performer, but also a husband, a father, and a mentor to younger talent. He had earned respect across the wrestling industry for his commitment, discipline, and ability to balance high-risk performance with safety and storytelling. Inside the ring, he was a master of innovation, blending athleticism, technical skill, and creativity to deliver matches that captivated audiences. Outside the ring, Seth's influence was equally profound. He was known for taking newcomers under his wing, sharing insights, offering guidance, and fostering an environment where wrestlers could grow their skills safely and effectively. The combination of professional excellence and genuine compassion made him a cornerstone of WWE, a performer whose contributions extended far beyond the match card. His untimely passing has therefore not only left fans grieving, but has also prompted serious reflection on the responsibility of wrestling promotions to prioritize performer well-being above spectacle. The match that changed everything. The match in question was intended to be a thrilling display of athleticism and storytelling. Fans were anticipating a high-energy performance with carefully choreographed spots designed to entertain and awe. Yet behind the scenes, Seth had voiced concerns about specific elements of the match that carried inherent risk. In pre-show meetings, he highlighted spots where the ring setup, prior use of equipment, and positioning of medical personnel could compromise safety. Despite his input, these concerns were largely dismissed, and he was asked to proceed without modifications to maintain the intended flow of the show. This kind of scenario illustrates a challenge within wrestling. Performers are often balancing the desire to entertain with the need to ensure their own safety, and when their expertise is undervalued, the risk of serious consequences increases. Seth's approach was always responsible and proactive. He was not refusing to perform. He was advocating for measures that would prevent mishaps and safeguard himself, his colleagues, and the overall production. Unfortunately, the combination of overlooked concerns and the inherent dangers of high-impact wrestling created a situation that spiraled beyond what anyone could have predicted. The moment of crisis. During the match, a high-risk maneuver went slightly off its intended execution, not due to any error on Seth's part, but because of the conditions he had previously flagged. While the incident was managed professionally and swiftly by medical personnel, it highlighted the importance of preparation, communication, and the need for adaptive safety measures. In wrestling, as in any physically demanding performance, minor deviations can have significant consequences, which is why planning and attention to detail are crucial. The audience, both live and watching at home, experienced a moment of tension that underscored the unpredictability inherent in live performance. Yet beyond the spectacle, it was clear to those paying close attention that this was a real-world situation requiring calm, coordinated, and compassionate response from the production team and medical staff. Seth's composure and professionalism were evident even in those moments, and his quick thinking helped to minimize the impact of the situation while ensuring that attention remained focused on his well-being. Becky Lynch. Grace under pressure. One of the most striking aspects of this incident was the response of Becky Lynch, Seth's wife and a fellow WWE superstar. Known for her strength, charisma, and resilience, Becky was faced with an unimaginable scenario, witnessing her partner in distress while navigating the public and professional pressures of the show. Sources close to Becky revealed that she had been observing the match from backstage and immediately recognized that something was seriously wrong. Her instinct to rush to Seth's side, provide reassurance, and coordinate with medical personnel demonstrated not only her courage, but her deep connection to him as a partner and as a colleague. While the cameras captured a portion of the moment, the full emotional weight was felt most acutely by those who understood the personal stakes. Becky's ability to maintain composure publicly while processing private grief is a testament to her resilience and character. She managed to honor Seth's legacy, offer comfort to colleagues, and serve as a pillar of strength even as she endured one of the most challenging experiences imaginable. Systemic challenges and safety oversights. This tragedy also highlighted long-standing systemic issues within professional wrestling, particularly regarding performer safety and organizational accountability. Investigations and insider reports revealed that safety measures, equipment placement, and medical preparedness were not updated to reflect the increasing athletic demands of modern wrestling. Practices that were considered adequate in the past were now insufficient for the fast-paced, high-impact style that performers like Seth Rollins had made a hallmark of their matches. Additionally, the culture of prioritizing spectacle and audience engagement over personal safety created an environment where concerns were sometimes minimized and performers were expected to proceed despite clear warnings. Seth, by voicing his concerns ahead of time, demonstrated responsibility and foresight, but the disregard for his input illustrates how systemic challenges can compromise safety even when performers act diligently to mitigate risk. The wrestling community responds. The loss of Seth Rollins prompted an outpouring of support and solidarity from the wrestling community worldwide. Colleagues, friends, and competitors shared memories, personal anecdotes, and tributes, highlighting Seth's mentorship, dedication, and kindness. Roman Reigns delivered a heartfelt message emphasizing Seth's role not only as a performer, but as a guiding influence who uplifted those around him. Dean Ambrose, despite complicated past dynamics, returned to be with his former Shield brothers, demonstrating that wrestling relationships transcend storyline rivalries and corporate boundaries. This response illustrated the depth of connection within the wrestling world, relationships built on mutual respect, shared challenges, and the unique camaraderie that comes from performing in such a physically and emotionally demanding profession. Industry reflection and reform. Seth's passing has also prompted reflection within WWE and across the wrestling industry. Executives, performers, and medical personnel are reassessing safety protocols, equipment standards, and emergency response procedures to ensure that performers can execute their craft without unnecessary risk. While some changes have been implemented as a direct result of this tragedy, it is clear that the industry must continue to evolve in response to modern athletic demands. The creation of organizations such as the Seth Rollins Safety Foundation, led by Becky Lynch, demonstrates a commitment to systemic improvement. By funding research, supporting medical care for performers, and advocating for enhanced safety measures, this foundation seeks to ensure that no performer faces preventable risks while entertaining the world.